Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I want to pull some cards on those of you who have walked away from someone. It could be a situation or something, but primarily this is going to be those who walked away from someone that they love. I believe that this message resonates with many of you, though it doesn't include everyone, so this might not be the reading for everybody, but I feel compelled to pull a reading on what happens now. You've done the hard work of actually making the decision to leave a situation that was difficult for you to leave. And you are now working through releasing the energy from that person, or you've done that. And right now you're in a state of what's next? What do I do? I've climbed this mountain and now I don't know what my next move is. So I'm going to see what's in store. What do you do now? Now that you accomplished that hard thing, what can you expect? Okay. We have Nine of Cups and Eight of Swords. So wish fulfillment, but it does not come without some degree of stress. I think you're most likely expecting or anticipating something negative considering what you've just been through. Um, but you can have what you want. Bottom, we have Knave of Swords. So maybe some research, figuring something out. Let's see what we have here. I'll pull from the coffee cup oracle as well. We can get comprehensive energies out here. Let me spread them out a bit more. These round cards are so wide. And I do apologize for the construction noises in the background. That is just my lovely grandson who isn't renovating anything. He's just being his energetic self. I'm going to do my best to ignore it as I don't want to limit his play. He isn't hurting anyone. He's just not quiet. Wow. I'm looking over the cards and I have some very like a distinctive story here. So this is actually about specifically for those of you who are involved in a third party situation. If your person was involved with someone else, then this is the reading for you. And what also makes this storyline distinctive is that this was no flighty romance on your part. You truly thought that you would build something stable with this person. Um, you may have even believed this was a spiritual connection. Not that it wasn't. I'm just saying your perception was that this was probably the one that you would have long-term stability with. And as odd as it sounds, it looks like this relationship was actually specifically targeted. The person who became involved with your person did so knowing that you two were connected, and they did it partially because they wanted to get at you. I'm not necessarily sure they even want your person. So this was betrayal on another level. I will say this. Your person is feeling some of it. I think that they were oblivious through much of this. That is not to relieve them of any responsibility for their actions, but they knew that they were not being true to you. But I don't think that they realized that this person was targeting you or that they were an enemy of yours. I will also say it looks like they've got some healing to do. Your person. They have some healing to do before they would even be a suitable partner. So you may have romanticized this connection. You may have put this person on a pedestal. You've definitely viewed through rose-colored glasses because what's showing up here is an immature energy. Um, some healing is necessary. I even feel some codependency and frankly some pretty shisty behavior. I mean, just some bad behavior. Um, I think that they fed this third party information about you. I believe that they talked about you to them, probably believing they could trust them, but they did it also to impress them in some way. This person is clearly comparing themselves to you. That's the third party. They're comparing themselves to you. And they were out to win. And your person fed that need by saying all kinds of negative things about you to them. Oh, again, the betrayal you feel is justified. It was not simply someone making a different choice because that happens. We've done it to people, most likely. That's something that is easier to deal with. But it seems like they went out of their way to be nasty to you, or at the very least, speaking about you. But I said that for a reason, so quite possibly they were nasty to you. They were nasty to you publicly in order to impress this other person. Your person is now working on separating from that. I think that they have some realizations. They've come to know more of what that dynamic was and that it wasn't all about them. That's a difficult realization for your person. Your person is ego driven, and to find out that they are not the center of attention is uh, a hard pill for them to swallow. So that took a while for them to come to that realization. They fought that because again they wanted to believe that they were simply the apple of this person's eye, and they were chasing them because your person is just so attractive. Where now they realize the motivation was a bit different, and that they participated in something unknowingly that they weren't intending to participate in. I don't think that well, I'm not going to say that. I I started to say I don't think they were intending to hurt you, but they were. Your person has some animosity towards you as well. So we are here to talk about what you do now. Now that all of this is coming to light, now that you're at the point where you've walked away from this weird, toxic situation, from this person, what do we have for you? I definitely see healing. There is, if you feel stagnant, you don't need to feel stagnant, but no, there's nothing moving. But that's intentionally because you are healing. You are assessing, you are deciding your next movements. There's some sort of an opportunity for you related to a home. Let's see if I can get some clarification. Give me some specifics. Because I think we have whittled down the collective here. Again, everybody isn't in this situation. Um, there is an opportunity to get more specific information. I don't want to put not that many cards. We'll see if we get. Can I get just one or two? Explain gate here. What does that mean? Oh, okay. Ace of Cups, big old cup of love. That's awesome. And Queen of Wands. So you're stepping in some power, feeling attractive, um, drawing people to you, getting a lot of attention. Well, all right. They say the best revenge is living well, and it looks like that you are. It looks like that you have love coming in, and also that you have a degree of confidence and power. You know what? This did not shake your confidence in yourself. It did not, and it very easily could have, but it did not. I am speaking now to a collective that is very much self aware. You know who you are, and nobody can shake that foundation. Well, all right. That's wonderful to know. What you have potentially is some kind of a choice, something that's coming. Well, let's see if we can get a little bit more here. You have opportunity, something related to a home, possibly. Definitely some opportunities. It looks like love is coming, and it looks like you are, uh, again, shining with confidence and movement. So whatever you are pursuing right now, you are in great energy to acquire what it is that you wish to acquire, and to impress those who would judge you. There is a decision coming. With Two of Swords, what is that? Maybe something that will give you pause. Doesn't seem like an easy decision or a no-brainer. It's something you're going to have to give thought to. Okay, and the moon there indicates something that is not being clarified for me right now. So it is either different for everyone, which I can assume, but also something that you aren't supposed to be made aware of ahead of time. I'm going to say that because that is because this is a bit of a test for you. This is a okay. I'm back. That was my grandson. So where was I? Oh, I think this is a bit of a test for you to figure out if you have truly learned your lessons. You won't be alerted to what this is ahead of time because you're supposed to make a decision based on what you know now, the lessons that you have learned through this journey. Can you apply them to your life? Will you protect yourself? Make decisions that are truly good for you and not based on somebody pulling at your heartstrings, compassion for another person. Don't sacrifice yourself. Again, stand your ground, look out for yourself, and you will have an opportunity to show that you've learned to do that. We have King of Cups here. Once again, love is coming. Love is coming. And can you recognize it even without the outward expression? I say that because King of Cups does not always express the deep love that is felt. So quite you may have to lean on your you will have to lean on your intuition when it comes to um, a newer connection because it won't be obvious to you that this is really the beginning of something that could be meaningful. The Dolphins card, which is playfulness and cooperation, awesome. This is gonna appear lighthearted. Once you get past whatever this decision is, this quite possibly is the decision between two people, one or more than two people. Um, Once you make the decision, that relationship that is a result of that is one that is going to feel very lighthearted. I'm going to say even childlike. This is going to be like your earlier years with dating, where it was all about fun and getting to know someone and truly just liking the person. I'm also going to, there's a great deal of friendship energy here. So this is somebody that you just enjoy talking to. You just enjoy their company. You like to be around them. They feel the same about you. This is not that deep, gut wrenching sort of attachment that you had in this earlier situation. This is going to feel so light. Bottom of the deck you have here is freedom, action. You will feel free in this relationship. You will not feel limited. You will not feel controlled. You will feel free to truly be yourself. And you will give that to the partner, your partner. Whomever this is will also feel free with you. There is no need to put on airs. There are no facades here. We're talking about dealing with the real deal, authenticity through and through, you and your partner. Wow. Well, that's a wonderful benefit, but we did not talk about how we got there. Let's well, after this period of rest, again, you'll be faced with a decision, and that is your test. That's how you cross the line out of to officially be out of this past situation and moving toward new. It will be signified by a choice, most likely a choice between suitors. We have the Hermit and Knight of Wands. Hmm. So I will say this. You both feel full and complete individually. And you also, there's a great deal of attraction. There's a great deal of attraction. And again, along with that playfulness, you've got a young energy. It's really going to be like, your first time sort of liking somebody like that. It's going to seem so brand new. Eight of Swords. Okay, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. You can affect this outcome by dragging in some residue from this past situation. Be sure that you take it full advantage of the period of time right now where you are healing. Be sure that you address any trust issues because it is sure to come up when in this really fresh new situation if you allow it. So my advice is that you do take this time to do some introspection, figure out your triggers, figure out what you like, what you don't like, know yourself very well, and you do. But to go deeper, because this is something that is good enough to do the work up front for. I'll say that. You don't want to negatively affect this potential relationship because it looks really good and fulfilling for you. I'm going to pull some guidance for you. What guidance do we have? Maybe we'll get some more action items because that was my intention sitting down, but not exactly coming out the way I expected. Trust the universe. Okay. So, when it comes to assessing your relationships, meeting new people, deciding whether or not you want to get involved, do not lean only on your own thinking. Trust the universe. Trust the universe to not only bring you what you need, but also show you what you need to make the right decision. So definitely using your intuition. Use your intuition. Look for signs and synchronicities from the spirit world because you are being guided. You are also supported. You don't walk alone. Felt like I needed to say that. And we have let your fears dissolve, right? So some fear is going to come up. This is potentially going to trigger some trust issues, some fears in you. Oh, okay. I feel the need to say it's going to seem too good to be true. You are going to be in disbelief of how great it feels to be with this person, to connect with this person, to the point that it's going to scare you. You almost believe it's unreal. So keep those feelings under control, deal with them. It is not for this new person to pay for the things that you have been through. So you go ahead and work to resolve them, working through them, feel them, fe- allow yourself to feel them, and try to identify the lessons that you have learned. Try to tell yourself the truth when your emotions or your ego wants to lie. Your ego will say, don't trust them, they're going to do this to you. Telling yourself the truth would be assessing what actually has happened, assessing what your intuition is telling you, and saying to your ego, I have no reason to believe this person will hurt me. That was the past. This is new. This is what they're showing me, and all of that is positive, and so having those conversations with yourself. Do I have anything else for you? I'm going to pull a tarot card guidance. What guidance can we give to the collective who is experiencing this? Six of coins. Oh, big indication. That's great. You'll be able to weed out those who are beneficial for you from those who can do you harm or who will only take from you by reciprocation. So, if a person is not giving up front, if they aren't putting in the energy and effort that you are, that is a red flag. Please heed it. It will be shown to you. It looks like that's going to be a sign for you. If you have to do the calling, if you have to initiate, if they aren't meeting you with equal effort, then be willing to walk away. Okay, I hope that you found this message helpful. I am happy that you are pouring into yourself, doing those things that are right for you, taking care of your own heart. And so if this resonated, please like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, collective, bye.